I froze when the security guard said my name out loud. I had never told him my name, and somehow he already thought I was guilty. My name is Naomi Carter. I'm a black woman in my early 30s, born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. That morning I stood in the lobby of a downtown Chicago law firm, clutching a leather portfolio that still smelled like new pages and nervous hope. I had worked 10 years to get here. Night classes, student loans, missed birthdays, missed sleep. Today was supposed to be my moment. I wasn't there to clean or deliver coffee or drop something off. I was there for a final interview, the kind that could change everything. But the moment I stepped through those glass doors, something shifted. The receptionist looked up at me, then down at her screen, then back at me again. Her smile didn't reach her eyes. "Can I help you?" she asked slowly. "Yes," I said. "I'm here for the 10 a.m. interview. Naomi Carter." She paused. Too long. Then typed my name again. Hard. Like it offended her keyboard. "Oh," she said. "Right. You can have a seat." Everyone else in the lobby looked the same. Navy suits, polished shoes, quiet confidence. And then there was me. I sat down, crossing my ankles, smoothing my blazer. I felt eyes on me. Not curiosity. Calculation. I could feel the weight of my own breathing. Slow. Measured. The way black women learn to breathe in white spaces. A man across from me leaned toward another candidate and whispered something. They laughed. Then both looked at me. I checked my reflection in the dark glass of a framed award on the wall. My hair was neat. My makeup soft. My posture perfect. Still, I felt like I was being graded on something I couldn't see. A woman in heels walked past and smiled at everyone. Except me. When I stood to refill my water bottle, the receptionist's eyes snapped up again. Tracking me. Following my movement like I'd crossed an invisible line. "Restrooms for employees only," she said quickly. "I'm just getting water," I replied, holding up the bottle. "Oh," she said. "Right." She didn't apologize. I sat back down, hands folded in my lap, heart beating faster than it should have been. This wasn't overt. It was worse. It was the kind of racism that leaves no fingerprints. The kind that makes you question yourself before you question the room. I told myself to stay calm. Don't react. Don't give them a reason. Because somehow, in spaces like this, existing already felt like one. 5 minutes passed. 10. A white man walked in late, jeans under his blazer, coffee in hand. He walked straight up to the desk. "Interview with Benson," he said casually. "Oh, of course, sir." The receptionist beamed. "They're waiting for you." He glanced at me as he passed. Didn't smile. Didn't nod. 15 minutes. That's when the security guard appeared. Tall. Broad. Hand resting near his belt. "Ma'am," he said loudly. "Is there a reason you're lingering here?" The word lingering hit harder than it should have. "I'm waiting for my interview," I said calmly. "With who?" he asked. I told him. He looked at the receptionist. She hesitated. "I don't see her on the schedule," she said. My heart dropped into my heels. "I confirmed twice," I said. "I have the email." I reached into my bag. That's when he stepped closer. "Let's keep your hands where I can see them." The lobby went quiet. People were watching now. I could feel my face burning. Not from shame, from restraint. Every instinct in me wanted to scream. To demand respect. To remind them I wasn't a child being scolded. But I'd learned early that black women don't get the luxury of emotional mistakes. Anger would be called aggression. Tears would be called guilt. So I stood there, spine straight, dignity clenched in my jaw. A man pulled out his phone. Not to help. To record. A woman near the elevator shook her head slightly like she felt bad. But not bad enough to say anything. That's how it always happens. Silence wrapped in sympathy. The guard shifted his weight, impatient now. "Ma'am," he said, louder this time. "Let's not make this difficult." Difficult. Like I was the problem. I thought about my mother, how she used to tell me to speak clearly, dress sharp, never give them a reason to doubt you. I thought about all the times I'd done everything right, and still ended up here. My fingers curled into my palm. I wasn't scared. I was tired. Tired of proving my humanity before my qualifications. Tired of being polite in the face of disrespect. tired of carrying generations of grace on my back. And just when I felt something inside me crack, that's when the elevator doors opened. Phones half lowered. I was pretending not to stare. "I'm just getting my phone," I said. The guard shook his head. "Ma'am, we've had issues with unauthorized access before." Unauthorized? Like I was a breach. A threat. My throat tightened, but I stood taller. "I earned this interview," I said. "I belong here." The receptionist whispered something to him. He nodded. "Until we verify," he said. "I'm going to need you to step outside." Outside. Like I was trash being quietly removed. I felt heat rise behind my eyes, not tears yet. Anger. Humiliation. That's when a voice cut through the room. "That won't be necessary." A woman stepped out of the elevator. Mid-40s. Sharp suit. Calm authority. She looked directly at me. "Naomi Carter?" she asked. "Yes," I said, my voice barely steady. She turned to the receptionist. "I've been waiting for her." Silence. Then she faced the guard. "You can step back." The guard hesitated. "I'm Angela Brooks' managing partner," she said evenly. "And this is our final candidate." The room felt like it exhaled. Angela turned back to me. "I'm sorry," she said. "This never should have happened." The receptionist's face drained of color. Angela looked around the lobby. "This firm talks about diversity," she said. "But today we failed to practice respect." She turned to me again. "Naomi," she said gently, "if you still want this interview, I'd be honored." I nodded. Inside the conference room, she closed the door. "You handled that with grace," she said. "Most people wouldn't have." "I didn't have a choice," I replied. She smiled softly. "You always do," she said. "And you chose strength." I got the job. But more than that, I got something I didn't even know I needed. To be seen. To be believed. To be defended. Weeks later, the receptionist was gone. So was the guard. Angela made changes. Real ones. And every time I walk into that lobby now, I sit wherever I want. Because dignity isn't something you ask for. Something you claim. And sometimes, justice walks in when you least expect it.
If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, as your support truly helps us grow. We'd also love to hear from you, so leave a comment below and share your thoughts. We read every single comment. We are on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers, and every bit of support brings us one step closer. Thank you for being part of Black Diaries and supporting the journey.